Thinking about moving to Ottawa, but not sure where your budget actually gets you? In this video, I'll actually break down exactly what kinds of homes and neighborhoods you'll find at 4 key price points, from under $500,000 to over $1 million. And by the end, you'll know exactly which parts of Ottawa make sense for your budget and your lifestyle. But before we get into it, show reel, hit it. Welcome back, or welcome for the first time. My name is Peter Tulin, and this channel is all about what it's really like to live in Ottawa. From neighborhood breakdowns to relocation tips, we're actually helping people across the country and the world, just like you, figure out if Ottawa is the right next step. And if you're thinking about making a move and you have questions, feel free to give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, because we got your back when moving to Ottawa. And I always tell my clients, moving is an adventure. And clearly, I'm living it right now, as you can see from these boxes behind me as I'm in the middle of my own personal move. So let's jump into the price categories. Under $500,000, if your budget is under half that million mark, you'll mostly be looking at condominiums here in Ottawa, or even stacked towns, or even some older row units. Now, detached homes in the city are almost non-existent at this level, though you might find a fixer-upper in smaller outlying towns. And where you'll look, Centertown and Vanier, condos dominate in these areas. Centertown units put you near the Parliament Hill and Elgin Street restaurants, while Vanier is still one of those last affordable pockets close to downtown. Barhaven and Orleans, both suburbs actually have stacked towns in this range as well, with good schools and suburban amenities. Hintonburg and Westboro, smaller condos sometimes dip below the $500,000, perfect for young professional who want cafes, breweries, and LRT access. Now, Bell's Corners and Hunt Club, older row units and condominiums are going to be a great buy here. Bell's Corners especially has strong bus service and access to nature trails. And Hunt Club actually offers quick airport access and has a bit more amenities as well along the corridor, especially along Bank Street. Nearby towns such as Arnprior, Almont, and Rockland, you can actually make your money go a little further in these areas if you're okay with a bit of a commute. It's about 30 to 45 minutes out, and you'll still find detached homes under the $500,000 mark, but they will need some work still, as there is a ripple effect that comes outside of Ottawa. And what to expect: 1 to 2 bedroom condos, modest stacked towns, and condo fees typically run about $300 to $600 a month. So factor that into your monthly budget. Now, the best fit here, singles, couples, or even new arrivals wanting a foothold in Ottawa before trading up to that larger home. $500,000 to $700,000. This is Ottawa's sweet spot for many families. You'll see lots of townhomes, smaller detached homes, and the occasional semi in central popular neighborhoods. And where you'll have to look is Barhaven and Riverside South. Modern towns with three bedrooms, open layouts, and smaller backyards. Riverside South is especially attractive with the new LRT extension that is slated to come into that area. Now, Stittsville and Finley Creek, there's a little more space and a family vibe, although Stittsville is very hit or miss as it's very popular and can be more expensive. Stittsville also has that small town Main Street feel where many people love to gravitate towards. Finley Creek is actually newer and it's a little more dense populated area just off of Bank Street. Beacon Hill is also older, detached homes on bigger lots with good schools and green space, but you might need to put a little elbow grease into fixing some of these properties up. Now, Carleton and Overbrook, these are central areas with shorter commutes and older inventory, but a strong upside for your budget. But just be careful which streets you choose, because these particular areas are still in the middle of gentrifying over, and you also want to look for low-income establishments in the area as well. Greeley and Metcalfe are actually rural suburban villages with larger lots and slower pace of life, still within an easy commuting distance along the 416 into Ottawa. What you'll find in this area are typically detached newer builds and even older ones that have been renovated, but you will find large lots and double car garages typically in this area. The best fit, families wanting suburban comfort without the $1 million price tags of central neighborhoods, $700,000 to $900,000. At this level, Ottawa starts to feel more upscale. Larger detached homes, renovated semis in the core, and executive townhomes become accessible. And where you'll want to look, Canada Lakes, which is spacious detached homes, Some on golf course views, although there is a lot of change happening in the golf courses in Canada, so make sure you Google that to figure that out. And proximity to Canada North Tech jobs. Stittsville, 4-bedroom detached homes with backyards and upgraded finishes. In Alta Vista, you're going to find leafy central streets, mid-century homes, and proximity to the hospitals in downtown. In Chapel Hill South, in Orleans, larger detached homes on bigger lots on quieter setting. And what to expect in this area? Usually you find full 2-story detached homes with double garages, finished basements, and plenty of space for families. And in central areas, think renovated semis with character. Best fit here are families ready for a long-term home with space to grow and a community to put down roots. Now the 1 million plus category, once you cross the million, you're looking at Ottawa's most expensive and exclusive areas. And these actually sometimes are Ottawa's most prestigious areas. Diplomats, embassies, heritage estates, it's all kind of in these little pockets of these really exclusive neighborhoods. The Glebe, it's the character homes, the walkability to Lansdowne Park, and everything that's along Bank Street, right at your doorstep. Manotick actually offers a riverside village with estate lots, luxury builds, and small town charm. And whereas Westboro, it's stylish infills, river access, and trendy Richmond Road. The Civic Hospital in Old Ottawa South, central, character-filled homes on walkable streets. And when it comes to Carp and Dunrobin, you have executive properties on acreage with Ottawa River views. Although Carp itself, in that small town of itself, you actually have a lot more affordability there. Once you go out and you have space on land, it's going to cost you a lot more. What to expect? Usually you'll find large detached homes, even some infill projects that have happened on these larger lots. Some actually have access to riverfront areas or even a view, if not directly on the water. And they also have some older heritage estates out this area. And think gourmet kitchens, beautiful landscape lots, and space measured in thousands of square feet. Now this is best fit for executives, professionals, and families seeking prestige, space, and lifestyle amenities. So let's recap. Where should you live in Ottawa? It really depends on your budget and your priorities. Under the $500,000, you're looking at condos and stacked towns, best for getting a foot in the marketplace. The $500,000 to $700,000, this is the family sweet spot. Modern towns and smaller detached homes in growing suburbs. The $700,000 to $900,000, look for larger detached homes or even renovated semis in established areas. And the 1 million plus, Ottawa's luxury neighborhoods, from the trendy places like Westboro and the Glebe and Alta Vista, and then right up to the larger ones such as Rockcliffe Park. And then when you have the Glebe character homes, it's absolutely beautiful. So no matter what your budget, Ottawa has an option that fits. The key is knowing what matters most: space, schools, location, lifestyle, and matching your neighborhood to those priorities. And if you're thinking about moving to Ottawa, feel free to reach out to us. Give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. If you wrap it up in a bow and send it first class, because we got your back. We're moving to Ottawa or anywhere across Canada. Each and every week, we're bringing brand new videos just like this one. So make sure to tap that subscribe button and click the bell so you're notified each and every time we do a brand new video. Till next time, take care.